Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and this is the Mrs. Champion channel, and happy Thursday to you all. I hope you're having a fabulous week so far. I am still pre-recording. When you see this video, I'll still be off. It'll be my last day off and I'll have to go to work tomorrow, which is okay because I only work 2 days this week and that is just perfectly fine with me. All right guys, let's go ahead and get started with our game day savings. That's what we do on Thursdays here. And we usually start out with Saving Survivor, but I am putting that in a whole separate video because it's going to be a long one. And I think that would push this video to like the hour-and-a-half mark. And that's long. An hour is long. 45 minutes is long messing around with me. But that's usually what we're looking at with games like savings days like this, because we just have so many items to go over. So let's go ahead and just get straight into our savings. There is no pastry wars. I have lost to Sheila over at Gen X Budgets, and once she is back and filming again and everybody is ready, we're all going to start firecracker wars together. I'm pretty sure that's the way that's going to go. We're letting Sheila kind of decide how that's going to be run. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on our savings challenges. We are going to do dumpster dice first. I'm going to set the rest of the challenges to the side. And guys, I'm just letting you know we're going to finish quite a bit today. And we still have one more week left in the month, so who knows what we'll finish next week as well. So, but I know there's a few of these challenges that we'll be finishing up. Not this one, because we have a whole backside, so this is not one of the ones we'll be finishing. So this dumpster dice comes to us from CBA Mom Saves, and let's go ahead and count up what we're saving with today. Should be $250. We usually bring $260 in, but $10 of that is going to go to Saving Survivor, depending on if we pass or fail. So we have dumpster dice here, and we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 220, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 50. So $250 we're putting into this binder this week. This is a big savings binder for us, and we're going to need it because I need to put some money back in our Discover High Yield for my tires. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do dumpster dice. Let me see where my whole big lot of dice are. I love this game. I don't know how Joe came up with this, but this is such a fun game to play. So I'm going to dump all my dice out. I have 20 dice here, and anything that we roll after we roll it the first time, like say we roll a 1 on the second time, it's a dumpster dice. You'll see how we're playing this. I'm going to set these dice to the side. So let's go ahead and get started on dumpster dice. We're going to roll and see what we do. Let me grab a marker. I'm going to grab something nice and bright. Okay, so 6. So let's go ahead and mark our 6 off. And that's to the side. That's not a dumpster. Okay, 6 again. Can you guys see that? Make sure you can see. Okay, so that's a dumpster dice. Let's scooch these all the way to the side because I don't want them mixed up. That's a 4. So anytime you repeat a number, it's a dumpster dice. 2. You can play with 20 to 30 dice to get through your rounds. 6, so that's a dumpster. So we need a 3 or a 1. There's our 3. And now we just need a 1. Oh, wow, we did good. We only had 3 in a dumpster. So I think I want to save with a little bit more than that. So what I decided to do is I got this plus dice. So plus 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go, and 6. Let's go ahead and roll this and see what we're adding. 3 plus 1. Okay, so I guess we're only saving 4 this week. So let's see. Can I write a 4 over here? When you see it? Yeah, you can see that. Okay, so $4 for that first round. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go again. And let's get a different color. So guys, how's your week going? I'm super excited to be off. I just like being off. I like being at home. I like cooking and having time to do my film. Like, I'm definitely made to be like kind of like stay at home. But I also like money. So staying at home does not make me money. So that's why I go to work. I shouldn't say I like money. It's not the money aspect. I like having money to spend on my family. That's a dumpster. 4. Okay, that's a dumpster. 5. Okay, now we need a 3 or a 2. Let's see how long it'll take us to get that. That's a dumpster. 2. There's our 2. And now we need a 3. 2, dumpster. There's our 3. Okay, so we have 5 in the dumpster. Let's go ahead and roll our plus whatever dice. So 5 plus 1, and now we're saving 6. So we saved $10 this week. Let's grab a 10, and let's see what we've saved so far in this challenge. We have 50, 65, 67, and $69 in dumpster dice. So freaking fun. Oh my gosh, Joe, you did amazing. I will be printing this off again and saving with it again in the future in another game day binder. But go ahead and grab this from her Ko-Fi. It is a free challenge. Please make sure that you subscribe to these creators who give us so many free games and challenges to save with. You know, for some of us who aren't like really, you know, do well with the whole Canva thing, it can take time to make challenges. So the least you can do is at least subscribe and watch some videos for them so that you can at least get YouTube to pay them. All right, Dying for Summer is up next. And we have this game from Crayola at Divine Savings Co. We're just going to go through and finish this up because there's only a few spots left. So we have 1 and 3 for 4, plus 1 is 5, plus 5 is 10. So let's grab 10. Let's go ahead and color in these final spots really quick. Let's get a color that we probably haven't used yet. I think we've used damn near everything, huh? Let's use this one. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll use this pink. And I'm trying not to pick up too much of the black because it just makes it look dirty and yucky. My inkjet printer. I really thought about getting a laser jet printer because I know it doesn't do this as much with the laser jet. Laser jet printers are extremely expensive and the toner is ridiculous. So I did settle on the inkjet again. And Josh bought me an Eco Tank, Epson Eco Tank, about 2-3 weeks ago. And I haven't hooked it up quite yet. We've played around with it just to make sure, you know, it's something that I would like, but I still had ink in my Canon, my old like $40 Canon. So I was like, no, we're using up all that ink. And I will then take that to the Goodwill and hopefully somebody else will be able to use it. Okay, so Dying for Summer is complete. And we have saved 120, 32, and 3. 133. So yay, that's a done challenge. I'll go to our end of the month for July. And I have a feeling we are going to save quite a bit of cash in this binder this month. And like I said, thank God for it because of my issues, my car issues over the last weekend. Okay, so I'm going to take this dashboard out because I'll clean it up and then put a new game in for next week. Next up is 3 Strikes from Sarah Saves 07. We are finishing up this one today. So let's go ahead and grab, we need a D6 for this. Let's bring all of my dice back into play. And I think I thought that was a D6. So let me grab, ooh, where is my black and gold D6? I don't know. So we'll just use this one from Eva, Budget Your Life. Look how pretty this is. I think this is the Ursula. I don't know. Is this the Ursula, y'all? But it is gorgeous. Let's go ahead and use that. I'm such a dice whore. So 2. That's a 5. Like I just made an order from Amazon for the big 25mm dice because I've been seeing my twin Megan at Rackle Budget play with it. And do I need that? I don't need any more dice. And yet I keep ordering them. Oh my gosh, we might actually get them all this time. Usually this game is not nice to me. Okay, that's a 4, so that's strike 1. We need a 1. That's a 4, so that's strike 2. And that's a 3, so that's strike 3. Okay, so we owe $1 on that one. And let's go ahead and do this one last time. And this challenge is going to be complete. All right, so 4. I love this mustard yellow. It is going to be worn out by the time fall is over. 2, even though fall isn't here yet. I'm still already thinking of pumpkin spice, everything. I love pumpkin spice. 5. A 1. There's our 1. We need it. Now we need a 3 or a 6. That's a 2, so that's strike 1. That's a 5, so that's strike 2. That's a 4, so that's strike 3. So we saved 9 on this one. I should have wrote down the numbers, huh? We saved 1 on this one. And on this one, my marker tip wasn't even all the way on this. And this one is 9, 12. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and get our 10. We're going to put this one back and grab a 10. And so now in 3 strikes we saved, because this challenge is done, $55. So let's go ahead and get a 50. I do have that off to the side. Okay, yay, man, guys, I cannot wait to see what this closeout looks like at the end of the month. Because I got to pay myself back. Why? I should be saying I got to pay us back, because Josh is the big saver when it comes to like the Discover account. Like we usually will try to transfer over at least at $1,500 into that account every month. Try to, but it took a big hit this month, like I said, because of me needing almost $1,000 in tire repair. All right, this Shut the Box we're finishing up today. We're just going to go ahead and do these last 2 rolls. Let's grab another D6 dice. I'm going to grab this one that I've made. And let's get started on this. Okay, so we rolled a 4. This is from Megan at Rad Girl Budgets. Shut the Box Sucker. And that's a 5. All right, can we get some big numbers, please? And that's an 8. All right, a little bit better. Come on, how about the 9? Oh, snake eyes too. That's an 8. So let's do the 7 and the 1. Ooh, we might get a little spicy here today. That is a 6. Okay, we need a 12 or a 9 or a 3. That's a 7. So courtesy roll. Ooh, there's a 9. Yay. Okay, 5 and 4 is 9. Now we need a 3. Let's drop down to 1. And we got a 5. Okay, that's okay. So 3 on that roll. So let's go ahead and get a different marker. And let's try again. Okay, that is a 6 and a 2 for 8. That is a 4 and a 1 for 5. 5 and 1 for 6. So 6 and 2 for 8. Let's do 7 and 1. Okay, come on. Can we get the 9, please? 6 and 1 for 7. So 4 and 3. Now we need 11, 9, snake eyes. That's a 7. So courtesy roll. And that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah! Nope. All right, so we have 11 on this one. So we're putting $14 in here today. And let's see what we saved in Shut the Box this month. And we'll have a new Shut the Box for next month. I already have one picked out. 50, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, and $70. Okay, 70 in Shut the Box. That is not bad at all. All right, 70 bucks going into Shut the Box. Okay, excellent. So let's go ahead and clip this onto here. And we're going to be unstuffing, this next Thursday because it's our final Thursday in July. And that's when we will find out how much we saved in total in our game day savings for this month. Okay, let's put this back here so I don't forget to put those in my completed challenge bag, which is, oh my gosh, if it was close, I would show you. I don't know if I've shown you before on game day. Let me grab it real quick. So this is my completed savings challenges bag. This is from Lena at O&L here. It's beautiful, black and gold. I mean, what other color combination is better than this? And you can pick this up. This is her big one. I think she has different sizes. She has different sayings you can put on there. I'm pretty sure she can custom make them for you if you reach out to her. She's amazing. I love me some Lena. We talk a lot of crap between each other, but she is just absolutely just love in this little bottle of just this human being. So go ahead and visit Lena over at O&L here, and you'll be able to pick up one of these cool little bags. It is so adorable. I love the little loop here on the side if you want to hang it up. You know, it has that ability. I just love it. I just love it. Thank you, Lena. All right, so our next savings challenge is from Megan at Rad Girl Budgets. It's her umbrella savings challenge. This was a thank you for 700 followers. Shoot, I think she's working on 1,000 now. So, but we're going to go ahead and get into this. We did play Shut the Umbrella last week. So let's go ahead and get into some other games. We can roll these D dice. I'd like to do that. So let's start with a high and a low. So we'll do a 3 and a D12. So let's do a 3 and a 20. So here is, do I not have my Y'all, what is going on with me? I don't have my, okay, wait, here we go. Here's my dice. They're back here. Back here in the back of the backpack. Okay, so I have my D20 and my D6. that matches my other black and gold set. So we have our D20, and let's do our D3. We'll do this D3 right here. And let's see what we come up with. Okay, so on our D20, we rolled a 10. So I think that's this drop right here. So 10. And then our D3, we rolled a 1. So that's $11. Oh my gosh, I did this wrong. Megan, I'm an idiot. Okay, so this was supposed to be 10. And this is supposed to be 1. All right, our D6 is not correct. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. The drop is either above or below it. So let's just go ahead and wipe that out. We should have just rolled the D6 and seen what we were going to do. But that's okay. We'll save it for next time. All right, so $11. Sorry, guys. I'm a hot mess and I'm not paying attention. All right, so we can do this intersecting dice game over on the side. We need 2 D4s, which I should have because of Bestie Kim. Here's 2 D4s. These are so pretty. All right, so we have a 1 and a 1, which is the umbrella, and then we didn't allot amounts to this. So let's roll our D6 to see how much we're saving for each of these. Umbrella is going to be 6. The rain cloud is going to be 3. Rain boots are going to be 4. Let's use a different number. 5 for our bestie necklace, and then our sun is going to be 2. Okay, perfect. So we rolled the 1 and a 1 for the umbrella, so that's 6. And let's go one more time on our intersecting dice game. So we have gold. We'll use the gold up top. 2, and then black 4, which is another umbrella for $6. Okay, so 12, 22, 23. Okay, I think we should stop there for today. So $23 coming into umbrella savings. And we have saved 25, 7, 9, 31, and 2. So 32, 7, 9, 32. Okay, that's right. I actually have a spot for my 2s if I would just move my 1s up. Okay, $32 in umbrella savings. We'll be at this one for a little while. It has quite a bit of stuff that we can do on here, and it's so fun. We have this high, low, or equal game, shut the box, double dice, and this roll and save. That is free in Megan's Ko-Fi shop. All right, next up is this duck hunt game, and y'all, it is so fun. Once I got past card 1, we're moving and grooving now. So we're starting on this card number 2, and it tells us to roll a D3. So let's see what we're getting into on that. Let me put my cap back on my whiteout so it doesn't dry out. Steven is still supervising everything, making sure I'm rolling it right, and it's not guaranteed that I won't knock him over this week. So, okay, so it says 1, so we're saving $1. So now our D4, got stuck. Let's re-roll that. D4 says 2. Okay, and now our D6. If we roll an odd, we miss. If we roll an even, we hit. So let's get our D6. Yes, 6 is even, so we hit. Oh, you got me. I'm going. I'm a going. Goodbye now. Save $4 and continue on this card. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be nice if I could read. Okay, so now we're on to our D8. Right here, and that's a 1, and our D10 will finish up there because we passed, and that's a 5. Okay, so for this round, we didn't save a whole heck of a lot, which is okay. We're gonna be starting on card number 3 next time, and if we zoom through this one, we'll start over on card 1 because this is really cute. This is a fun game. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 today. And this, and this. And so we have 20, 45, 47, 49, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So $56. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Because we have another 50 over here. It's our last one. And that is an amazing amount. I think even when we're done playing this, I'll put this in my game like folder, and then eventually we'll play it again in a future game day binder. I like to have games piled up and just have them on rotation. You might not see it again for another year or two, Lord willing, you know? but at least we have the ability to come back to it. All right, next up is our bingo game. Let me go ahead and get my chips out. This is from Fairy Rose Cottage. I did purchase this off of her Etsy, and I do tend to like a lot of her games. So she's one of the stops that I will make for game day savings. All right, so let's see. Can you see a lot of glare? There is a lot of glare from this ring light. So let me move that out of the way a little bit. And let's go ahead and set this to the side. That's a gator. I don't know what happened to my dang old dinosaur child for Tilly. I don't know what happened to Tilly. She has to be around here somewhere. I just don't know what happened to her. Okay, anywho, we'll go over that once we get to that game. All right, let's go ahead and put our free spot down, and we're going to roll our first D6 and see where we're going. All right, 2, so we can go here. And this game saves a lot depending on which row you end up saving in. It can really add up. We'll see if we can do a couple rounds. Let's go here. 6. 4. Let's go here. Oh, I could have did there. That's all right. We'll play a little bit. 2. Oh, there's our first bingo. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these out of the way. All right, so we have 6, 4 for 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 for that round, and I definitely want to go one more time. I think I'm going to continue to play this until one of the other games is done, and then we'll pull it in that month. So we're probably going to play this one more month. It's going to save us a lot of money, and that's perfectly fine with me. Okay, 3. It is raining here, guys, and we need it so bad. 4. So I'm here for this rain. 4. 5. 2. 2. 2. Lots of 2s. 5. Guys, do you play bingo in your spare time? I would love to start playing bingo, like going to one of the bingo halls. I feel like I'm an old lady now, and I really need to be up in bingo. So it's just like I would be going by myself though, which is kind of weird. Okay, there's our next bingo right there. And so we have 1 and 4 is 5, plus 2 is 7, plus 3 is 10, plus 5 is 15 for that round. Okay, we are going to definitely stop there for this week in bingo. That was super fun. There are some other challenges I want to make sure that we finish up and we get funded. So I don't want to put too much in just one challenge. Alrighty. And that would definitely take my wand. This wand, Bestie Sheila over at Gen X Budgets sent to me. And I never knew what the heck this was. I thought it was like a mistake. She sent it to me. She said, no, it's for your bingo chips. And I said, girl, shut up. That is nice. And it is coming in handy for these games. All right, so bingo now has quite a bit. Let's see. 25. And then the 1s and the 2. Okay, so we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 2, and 3. So $103. So let's grab 100 from the side here. And we'll put our bingo money away. All right, guys, that is so fun. So stinking fun. Let's go ahead and move on to Duck and Move. And this I should have started with because I forgot this was a D20 times 2. Ciao. This is from Kimmy over at Bayesian Girl Budget. She's Kimmy Budgets on Etsy. I did purchase this from her Etsy. And girlfriend, I hope you're working on that NFL challenge because child, I need it like yesterday. Y'all, next week is Steelers training camp. I'm so excited. I don't know why, because Josh keeps telling me they're just gonna have another mediocre year. And it's Shark Week next week, y'all. So a pretty exciting week next week. And I think I am going to do some special Shark Week videos. So let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to roll our D20 and times it by 2. D20, please do not land on 20. Okay? You got one job to do. And that's just be right. Okay, so let's see. I want to see if I can get this lighting a little bit better on my dice cap tower. Hopefully that helped a little bit. All right, so D20. Let's see what we're doing. Ooh, an 8. Okay, we can handle that. All right, so let's go ahead and mark this off. This is going to save us $16, and I think we're stopping there today. That is 1 brick, and we can always come back if we need to. So that was 16 for that brick. All right, Duck and Move is going to save us a ton of cash, So what was that? 16. So do we have 4? No. So let's go ahead and 5, 10, 15, and 16. I'm not going to worry about cash condensing right now. 120, 30, 45, 46, and 47. 147 in that challenge. And guys, we are almost halfway done. Almost. So this is going to be a big saver. Big old saver. Okay, next up is Tilly the dinosaur, and I don't know what I did with my dang on Tilly game piece. She's around here somewhere, probably hiding, but I don't know. I'm just going to use our gator. I mean, it's close, right? It's all reptiles, and yeah, that's what we'll work with. Okay, so I think I usually start at home. I probably should starting where I left off last, but that's okay. This is from Lena at O&L here. This is her beautiful glow in the dark savings challenge. Of course, you can't see it glow in the dark because I don't have that set up since I am filming during the day. That's not very green, and that bothers me. That really bothers me, guys. Do I have issues? Okay, I'm just using my wet erase because I want the tops to be green. I got issues, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll our D6 and work our way around the board. All right, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay, we get to color in another, or mark off another strawberry. So she marked this one off. Oh, that's not very red. Y'all, what is wrong with me? Everything just has to be a certain way, huh? Okay, so there's a strawberry, and then I gotta get my directions out because I forget how much we're supposed to save. Let me get my directions out, y'all. Okay, so when you land on this, you save $3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's go again. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another strawberry. Now, child, you gonna get a tummy ache. You're gonna get one landing on all these strawberries. All right, let's get that colored in and save 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's go again. 3, 1, 2, ciao. All right, 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and color in another strawberry. And do my little top. These EXPO wet erase are pretty good. I usually use them only on my penny challenge that I do off camera because I use Vellum overlay on that one. And it's just so much easier to clean that way. 1, 2. All right, I think that's our last one, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we need to add 3 more. So let's go ahead and put 2 back, grab a 5. Okay, so let's go ahead and color in one more strawberry. And our strawberries are getting, I mean, like she landed on almost every strawberry. Or every time she landed, it was on a strawberry, I think. Let's color that in too a little bit better. Get those tops nice and green. Okay, perfect. So let's see what we saved in Tilly the dinosaur so far. Once again, it's from Lena O&L here. She has a fantastic shop with a ton of glow in the dark challenges. 20, 35, 37, 38, 39, 41, 2, 3, and 4. So 44. Do I have any 2s over here? I do. So let's put these 4 back over on the side. And I don't know why I have a $1 bill on my lap. I have no idea why I have that. So let's go ahead and put this back for 20. Yep. Now that I've adjusted this light, I feel like it's in my way. Okay, so $44 in Tilly the dinosaur saved. And this one ends when, let me see. The game is over when you have either colored all of the whole strawberries or all of the eaten ones are marked through, signifying that Tilly has a tummy ache and you have to take her home and rest. So I think I'm going to make sure everything is crossed off in here. I know I'm changing the name of the game, but I want to save as much as I possibly can with this challenge and have it in my binder as long as possible. So stinking cute. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next challenge. which is Game Over from Money Tree Savings. I like this one. It's really cute. It's like based off of Pac-Man. And we are going to do the low budget game 3 and the high budget game 3. So let's go ahead and roll our D6 and see what we're doing up here. All right, so we rolled a 2, which is even. I was nabbed by Inky. So now I got to roll a D4. Oh my gosh, my D4 keeps getting stuck. And we're saving 1. Okay. And come down here to game 3. This is our high budget game 3. So let's roll our D6. And we have a 4, which is even, nabbed by Inky again. So now we have to roll our D8. Oh boy. And we rolled a 7. So we're saving $8 in this challenge today. So 5 and a 2 is 8. All right, so in our Game Over savings, oh, we haven't saved it quite a bit, huh? $10, $15, $17, and $18 so far. I might go back through this again and start over. And then I'll just put the other savings in another spot on the game board, just so I can get the most I can out of this, this challenge. All right, next up is a big old challenge from Lindsay over Bookish Mama Budgets, and this is been such an amazing saver. Let's go ahead. I kind of want to finish this up today because a lot of these are done. Like this one's almost done. This one needs a little bit more though. This one only needs 1. This is, oh no, this needed a pizza, unless I didn't mark that pizza off because I marked it done. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this. Each one of these Splish Splash water droplets are $3. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. That'd be $18 just for that. We have over $100 left over here. And we only have one more challenge. So let's go ahead and finish this up. And then we will be able to bring in brand new challenges next week for this spot as well. So let's go ahead and color in these 6 droplets. Wow, it's really coming down outside. We needed it, guys, so badly. All right, let's do a little bit of a darker blue on this droplet. And we'll save $18. And this one's done. I think what I'm going to do is cut this apart and use this part for our savings. Okay, so we need to grab $18. So let's see, do we have a 2 in here? We do. So let's grab a 20. Okay, and these 2 are done. So we have Lion's Deep End Dive. Let's roll our D6 and see what we're saving. We'll roll this one. We rolled a 2. A 2 is a shallow dive. I'm sorry, a 2, yeah, is a shallow dive. We're going to save 2 and color in 1 pair of glasses. Let's see how far we can get on this. I would like to finish it. So 2. That's a 1, another shallow dive, and we can save 2 and color in another pair. Okay, another $2. All right, let's roll again. I have 1, that's another $2, and let's color in another pair of glasses. 2 more bucks, 1 and 2. Go again. Oh my gosh, we keep rolling 1s. Okay, another $2, another pair of goggles. 1 and 2. All right, so let's change up our colors again and roll. Oh my gosh, let's roll a different dice. This one is being silly. Where's that Eva dice? I thought I had it close. 3. A 3 is once again another shallow dive, and we're saving 2. Need my sloppy coloring. Let's see, we have 8 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's put that back and grab a 10. Okay, we'll go again. That's a 4. That is a perfect dive. We save $4 and color in 1 pair of goggles. I like the concept of this game that you let the dice decide, and then there's different tiers of savings. 2, 3, and 4. And our last pair of goggles, we rolled a 3, which is another shallow end dive, and we saved $2. So I don't know what we saved in this just alone because I've been keeping all the money together. 1 and 2. All right, let's see if we can get a 20 out of here for all of this small savings we have going on. We should be able to. So 2 10s, 4 20, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll put this back for that. Okay, perfect. Making sure I'm trying to keep things in somewhat of an order over here off to the side. Okay, so pool rules. Let's just go ahead and fill in what we haven't done. So we were supposed to save $5 here for rolling a 5, but we're not going to just continue to roll until we get a 5. We're just going to put the 5 down and save it. You tried to drag the sleeping sloth into the deep end. He didn't wake up, but the lifeguard saw you. Save $5. And for this 6, it says whirlpool incident. You and the inner tube elephant started a massive wave that completely capsized 3 toddlers. Roll a d6 and multiply by 2. All right, so we have 4, so we're saving 8. 5, 7, and 8. So these are done now. Let's go ahead and set this to the side. And I think this page right here is already finished. Stephen, I apologize. That is Mama's fault. Okay, let's put that back. See if we can keep Stephen sitting up. All right, so this is done. I'm pretty sure that I probably saved for that and I didn't mark it off. So all of Lindsay's challenge is complete. Let's add up what we saved in this. This was a massive saver, guys. Really big. 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 275, 277, 8, and 9. $279. When you first print that challenge out, it doesn't look like you could be able to save that much, but we surely did. And that is amazing. That's going to go to our end of the month. So I'm going to clip that up and put it over here. I knew we were going to finish a lot today, guys, but I didn't think that it was going to be this much in total. All right, our next savings challenge is from Blessed Budgets by Abigail. She made this for Aisha and Budgets to sell in her Ko-Fi shop, who is battling breast cancer. So I'm going to go ahead and roll. We have plenty of money left. There's 60, 70 some dollars left. So we're going to roll our D6, 8, 10, 12, and 20 all at once. And let's see what we are saving today. So 6, 8, 10, 12. And our D20. Oh my gosh. I have a feeling this is going to be a bad idea. But we still have a good bit of money. Oh my gosh. Yes, it was a bad idea. It was a real bad idea. All right. So our D6 says 6. Our D8 says 2. Our D10 says 1. It spared us. Our D12 says 2. And our D20 says 14. So let's add that up. This is 20, 2, 4, and 5. Okay, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. $25. And let's see what we have in here already. Just in case I don't have to make change. So we're going to put this 5 back and grab a 10. We're going to put 30 in, but we exchanged that out for a 5. Okay, so we have $43 in this savings challenge so far. So actually not too bad. Not too shabby. I thought it was going to take me out with that D20. And we will roll our last time next week and we'll be able to unstuff this and see how much we save. So please go ahead and check out all the challenges that are listed in Aisha and Budget's Ko-Fi shop. Like I said, any proceeds go to her taking care of herself, because I'm sure there's days that she probably can't work, or maybe she can't work at all now. And she could really use the funds to, you know, provide for herself and for her family. So I'm going to go ahead and set that to the side. This is way too much money to put in our catch-all. So I think what we're going to do, I really don't want to push it into tomorrow's video. All right, Steven, good night. You just sit right there. So let's see if we can do anything else. And any of the challenges that we didn't finish. Shut the box is done. Let me go ahead and take that. Oh, you know, shut the box stays in there because it's just the title of the Duck and Move. Do we want to do another on Duck and Move? Yeah, let's do another on Duck and Move. Because we have 20, 30, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, $49. Let's do this D12 plus 4 and see what we get. Ooh, it's really getting dark outside. So we have 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay, not too shabby. 8, and now it says any 2 dice. Let's do our D6 and a D4. Okay, so we have 6 and 1 is 7. And let's color that in. And we finished that row. I think we'll start there, or stop there. So 8 and 7 is 15. More dollars coming into Duck and Move. All right, what else can we do? Let's go back to Duck Hunt. Ooh, let's do this one. Let's do another round of Game Over. All right, let's roll our D6 and see what we're saving up top. We have a 6, which is an even. 4, 5, or 6. Pinky got you. Roll your D10. All right. D10 says to save $2. Let's make sure we're going to put this in the right envelope. Game over. Here we go. All right, so that was 2. And let's come down below and do our high budget, which is 3. That was even. I'm sorry, that's odd. You escaped. Roll a D8. And it says 1. Oh my gosh, we just cannot put a lot of money into here, huh? All right, so $2 more for Game Over. And we have $31 left. I'd like to pick something that's pretty quick to get to. We may be pushing a little bit into our video tomorrow. Let's go ahead and go back to Duck Hunt. We'll start on this card number 3. Let's roll our D3. That's 1. D4 is 1. Now our D6, we want to roll a even. And that's an odd. So we missed. Try throwing your shotgun at the next one. Save $3 and go back to start on this card. Okay, so we tried. So that's $14 in here. Let's see what's in here. 14. I got to break this 20, guys. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's 14. Is that right? We missed. Save 5. Yeah, that's right. I think I did that right. Did I do that right? I feel like I didn't do that right. What did I put in here? I put 11. Did I put 11 in there? Okay, I gotta pause and see what I just did because now I just made a mess. I'll be right back. Y'all, I forgot to hit record when I came back. So not only did I finish up the binder and the savings, you guys aren't going to be able to see it. So I'll just go over what I did. I fixed the amount that I was supposed to put in a Duck Hunt. And we put $11 in our cash stash. We did add some money to some other challenges. I'm not even going to go over what I did in detail. Just know that we had $15 that left over that I did not want to put into the catch-all. So this 15 bucks that we have left over, I'm going to put into our Sunday Summer Savings Binder on Sunday. Okay, with that said, I am going to end this video now. And I will see you in tomorrow's video, which is where we'll do our Friday funds. And then Saturday, we will do our yearly, quarterly, and monthly savings challenges. All right, guys, thank you so much for putting up with me. I will see you in tomorrow's video. So have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. And you will catch my Saving Survivor video later on this evening. All right, guys, take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.